Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj and welcome to deepest, darkest space. Now in today's video I want to take you through how to get some of the rarer resources. Now I managed to get this entire capital ship from the starter planet, and I didn't even need to go into orbit. I didn't need to go to anywhere else to get the neodymium that I needed for the thrusters. I managed to find it all on the starter planet. Now that might not be your case. It might not be the case for many of you. Most players probably won't be able to do what I did. And a lot of that is down to just luck. Luck of what resources and what ships and POIs spawned on the planet I started on. And also the luck of what ends up in the containers that I looted. A lot of that ship that you see in front of you there came from RNG, unfortunately. So if RNG is not on your side, what on earth do you do in order to get the neodymium? Well, fortunately, you're going to need a small vessel. Now, there are a number of small vessels with warp drives on the workshop. Most notably, my Nightshade Mark V has a warp drive built in. This thing is an absolute insane little ship. It's well over thrusted, to be honest. But it has a warp drive in it. It's T2 CPU. So you will need to find at least 10 neodymium ingots and 4 titanium rods from somewhere. But the most difficult probably is the 162 cobalt. Everything else you can probably get on the starter planet. The cobalt, you might just have to go to a moon in the orbit of the planet you're on in order to find that cobalt. But then you can get yourself a little warp-capable SV. Other warp-capable SVs are available on the workshop. Look about, see what you like the look of. Pay close attention to the resources that they require. If they require a lot of neodymium or erestrum zirconium, don't get it. You're not going to get it in, all right? You need specifically a starter SV that has a warp drive. The Nightshade Mark V is one you can use from my particular library if you like. And then what you're going to do is, once you've got yourself some pentaxid fuel in order to fuel your warp drive, is you're going to go head over to Okapzai here, or the other asteroid over here, which is PB Row. In particular, on this little info screen on the right here, you're looking for this little asteroid type. It's almost black. And it's neodymium. And there you go. Head to one of those. Make sure you got a detector on board your SV as well. And then when you get there, try and find your nearest neodymium source and get your drill out. Now, because I am in the very privileged position of having a capital vessel already, I can stay inside and use my drone to mine the neodymium rocks out of this asteroid with my hand drill, which is slow going. There is a lot of neodymium here. This is the equivalent, I think, of a very large deposit or a large deposit. So it's going to take a while to dig out. Still, you could dig out basically what you need. You don't need to dig the whole thing out, and then head home and get it refined, and then get your capital vessel in. So that's neodymium. It's pretty simple, really, but yeah, without the explanation, it might seem pretty impossible from your starting planet. How the hell do you get neodymium for your capital vessel? Well, there you go. You gotta crawl before you could run, basically. Get your SV in with the warp drive, warp you over to here, and diggy, and away you go. Now, when you do pop into this asteroid field, you do get a message about the Titan wreckage in this asteroid field, and you do get a bit of a mission to go and obviously approach it and investigate it. But I want to focus on the resources for now. I mentioned erestrum and zirconium. That's this little green stuff. And, well, I don't actually have any zirconium ore to show you, but it's red, and it's really difficult to find. Don't worry, I'm here to help. So if you want to turn your capital vessel into a mining monster and take advantage of these wonderful drill modules that you can add to your ships, it'll make asteroid mining an absolute cinch. You need erestrum and zirconium, because they require power coils, which cost erestrum, and zirconium alloy, which, as you probably guessed, cost zirconium alloy. There are numerous other things that require those two rare resources. Some of the more advanced stuff like T2 warp drives, the laser turrets, laser cannons, and yeah, all sorts of things that are very fancy and nice to have. And a laser mining SV as well also require the power coils. So that is also costs erestrum and zirconium. First thing you need to do is leave the Elion system. The Elion system being where you started. There is no erestrum zirconium there. Now, you can go around nearby star systems and just look around. What you're probably better off is looking for a hot star system, something like a K or an O. Are generally quite hot suns, and in there you will find hopefully lava planets and things like that, which will have a restrum zirconium on them. I have found myself a lava nascent, which is not the ideal, to be honest, but the great thing about lava nascent planets is they have not only a restrum and zirconium on them, but they also have the platinum and the gold, and it's very, very nice. But it has almost 4 Gs of gravity. Thankfully, I'm in the STO3, and the STO3 is an absolute monster and doesn't care about your gravity and will just fly around anyway. So let's go over there and do a bit of mining, shall we? This is a large planet, so it's probably going to take a little while scouring it for said deposits, and said deposits may also be defended and guarded by scummy Xerax, so we have to be prepared for both combat, high gravity, and mining. So yeah, it's a tricky situation to be in, but it's the necessary one to get those precious resources. Keep your shields up, keep your wits about you, make sure your guns have got ammunition. You're gonna need it probably. Full of pentaxid, full of fuel, everything is go. Now in the STO3 here, what we have to do is flip this little beast here and take it off cruise mode. This turns all of our thrusters on, including all of the lift thrusters, which will keep us airborne. And that's kind of important. Here we go. If you're not sure if your ship has got the lift capacity, what you can do is get very, very close to the atmosphere. Hit P, go to statistics, and look at this little number down here, cargo lift available. You can see it's depleting fast as we approach the atmosphere. We're currently still over kilotons and kilotons of weight, so we should be good. We're about to enter the orbit though, so let's bring it to a halt. And this is good. We're about 380 meters from the planet, and we've got 1.91 kilotons remaining of lift. Let's get right up close to the atmosphere. You can see in the top left of my HUD UI there, the meters to the planet. Let's get right to about 20 meters if we can. That'll do. 1.2 kilotons remaining. 3 meters remaining, 1.17 kilotons remaining. We're absolutely fine. I knew we were anyway, but you know, if you wanted to see if your vessel can take 4 Gs of gravity, that's probably the safest way of doing it, rather than just crashing your ship down on a high gravity planet and hoping you don't crash on top of a hostile POI or something, you know? That's always a giggle. Anyway, we're going to be looking around. There is a resource right below me. Let's see what we got. There's a lot of resources on this planet. Some of them, well, there's platinum, we're going to get that straight away. Some of them are not what we're looking for, so you can ignore those. And as you can see, there is just a lot, but it's a big planet. There are 24 Arrestin deposits, 18 Zirconium deposits, 6 gold, and 12 platinum on this planet. With a hand drill, you really do need to be on top of the damn thing, because if it's deep in the ground, it might be really tricky to mine. So let's have a little look-see. It is 33 meters down, which is perfect because we can... Why am I getting radiation from my cockpit? That's weird. It's perfect because that means we can hand mine it with our drone. Connect to input. Diggy diggy. And diggy diggy away. Platinum, I don't know in vanilla if platinum's used a lot. It's certainly very valuable. But I don't think it's like a massive crafting material, to be honest. Still, it's here. Let's get it. Hey, Spanj, why don't you use a hover mining vessel to mine these resources? Why are you doing it by hand, you loser? God, don't you know the game? You're such a noob. Well, actually, Mr. Smuggy McSmugface, using a hover vessel on this planet will certainly mean you'll get stuck in a hole, you dumbass. Because 4 Gs of gravity, believe it or not, will actually affect a hover vessel as well. And I don't know many early game hover vessels that are capable of withstanding 4 Gs of gravity. And certainly with very heavy materials like zirconium or platinum in their cargo holds. So good luck getting your fancy pants hover vessel out of that hole you just dug yourself into, you absolute spoon. Anyway, zirconium, Hurrah! I am a Spanj and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy, demonetized. That deposit netted us about 1,283 zirconium ore there. And zirconium is refined at a 2-to-1 count. So we're going to have at least 2,400 zirconium ingots out of that one, which is lovely. This is actually a really good lava nascent planet because it's not in anyone's territory. It's outside of Xerax territory. It's completely out on its own. There's nothing here. There are no Xerax patrols, POIs, or anything like that. You have to be really careful about... there's the DSE back. Do you remember a while ago, a few episodes ago, I was salvaging the crashed DSE mid? Yeah, this is the back. And I don't know if we could see from here. My turrets are going bonkers. I can't really see. But the back of that is absolutely stuffed with thrusters. So there's a lot of neodymium right there. So you get one of those on your starter planet, you are quids in. And there's a restroom. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, in Xerax territory, this planet would be a nightmare. All the good resources would be probably surrounded by Xerax POIs, and you'd need to just like fight your way to them. So this has turned out quite nicely, actually. I mean, the enemies on the ground are a bit much, but they'll die. They'll all die. There's even zirconium rest from rocks on the surface here. But here we go. Nice, close to the surface deposits, which means that I can use my drone with all of them, and I don't have to expose myself to the horrendous conditions outside. A restroom then. Lovely. That deposit nets me only 849, so we're going to get about 1,600 or so restroom ingots out of that. We'll get the constructor working on that as well. We can just hit 1,000 on that. When that restroom is done, you can start producing these fancy drill modules for your capital vessel. I'm going to produce at least 6. You can also start contributing some of these resources into the factory towards fancy pants vessels. Like this, the CX-15 Sky Miner. This little beast is going to make planetary mining an absolute cinch. Now, if you are attaching these laser drills to your capital vessel, there are a few things to consider before you do so. The first of which is CPU. Under control panel CPU statistics of your vessel, you want to make sure that you have plenty of CPU available. You can see here we have 1,500,000 available, and we have used 1,128,000 of those 1.5 million. The drills themselves only cost 4,000 CPU, so having 6 of them is not going to cost us too much, and we'll be fine. That way we can, in that case, we can connect them to our toolbar, put them on our connected toolbar, and we can start looking for somewhere to put them. Now, I have modified this ship many times in the past, but I couldn't tell you right now where on earth I put these drills to be the most effective. To be honest, the most effective way is to cluster them in a sort of tight, almost spherical pattern. If you spread them out across the whole wide front of this vessel, it's going to become quite difficult and somewhat irritating to control. So I'm going to mount them somewhat asymmetrically on the left side of the ship here, and that does mean that I'm going to have to eat into some of the blocks. So this pipe block here, for example, and into the hull there, and this is not going to breach, so that's okay. And we're going to have what we got 6, right? So we're going to have 1 there, maybe 1 in here, and in here under the thruster. And then in this little slot here, and down here as well. Not going to be the most attractive way of mounting them, but you know what? It doesn't really matter as long as they are all in. And you can have them at different heights as well. It doesn't really matter that they're all sort of higgledy-piggledy, as it were. And there we go. And we can probably do a bit of block shaping around that to make it look a little nicer, but you know what? It's fine as is. The main thing is that we have the drills. Now we just need to program them. Well, program's a strong term. We just need to put them in the right box and assign them to a signal. Okay, so we got harvest, I think, somewhere around here. Harvest? Harvest! Maybe we need to make one. No problem. We'll make a group. Call it harvest. And then we'll add the drills to it. There we go. Okay that. And then you can click this to add to the last group. Select each module. Add to the last group. And then all 6 are now in harvest. There they are. Now we've got 2 ways we can do this. We can either individually assign each drill to a signal. We can create one on here called drills, for example. Or what you can do is you can set one in the device groups. You can set drills, and then you can set it to the group itself. Now, the only reason I don't like doing it to the group is because if somebody presses that button, that group might disappear. And that signal is then, you know, dead, basically. So if you do it to the individuals, it takes slightly longer, but it's definitely safer against people accidentally clicking auto group and ruining your groups. So there we go. We've set all the drills on to follow the drill signal. That way, if we turn this on, let's have a little look-see outside. The drills are, I mean, it's dark, you can't really see. Turn my night vision on. There we go. The drills are on. If we hit drills again, the drills are off and they hide away. And there we go. We now have a 6 drill mining ship. You know, we're already at 1.151 of our allocated 1.5 million CPU. That worked out quite nicely. There we go. Here it is, the CX15 Sky Miner. Now, this is a 6 drill mining SV, and in vanilla, thankfully, it's powerful enough to fly on a 4G planet. Not so much on Reforged, because the thruster values are very different on Reforged. So, this will help us mine planetary deposits much, much quicker than if we were mining with hand, which we just were. So, let's take it for a spin, shall we? Here we have a platinum deposit then. Zip, 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 zip. And this is a medium as well. And we are just ripping through it so fast. Oh, you just love watching that percentage fall as you dig into it. 20% left. I think I might actually need... Been a while. I think I might actually need some extra thrust on this thing, because once it picks up some ores, it starts falling down. Platinum being one of the heaviest as well. It can fly. Its primary thrust will allow it to fly when it's moving. I will need to upgrade its lift thrust though, by the looks of it. I don't know if things have changed or whether my memory is out of date, you know? But that was 883 platinum ore in less than 2 minutes. But there we have it. That is where and how to find the rarest of materials and ores and stuff in Empyrion Galactic Survival. I hope you found that helpful. So anyway, back to the Titan wreckage. Now, this used to be on a moon. So they moved it to an asteroid field. I'm not sure when they've done this. They might have done this a while ago. If they've done this a while ago, I apologize. It's been that long since I've done a vanilla playthrough, I suppose. The front section then, we've got to approach that. I mean, this is going to take a long time, isn't it? They're all pretty much right next to each other. There is the Titan, and what's left of her anyway. She's been broken into 3 pieces. Absolutely devastated. Wait, am I being shot at? Why would I be being shot at by the Titan? I can't get a visual. I am definitely being shot at by something. Let me back up a second. Okay. Something coming from over there. There's not really much I can do about it, but it is taking hits off my shield. Where are you, little sentry gun? I don't understand why there would be a sentry gun on the Titan, A, that's working, and B, that's shooting me, a member of the UCH crew. But there we go. I'm sure it's an error of some kind. It's very radioactive, and it has Xerax aboard. What the hell? Well, actually, now it makes sense that the sentry guns are shooting at me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see muzzle flash. Who put sentry guns in this thing? They look like Xerax sentry guns. Like someone's booby trapped it. Okay, it's all starting to make a bit more sense now. Still don't see where those shots are coming from. Up there. There it is. Yeah, Xerax red. Sentry guns bolted to the Titan. Have you no respect, Xerax? Is it not enough that you ripped the Titan into 3? You now have to violate her with your filthy red sentry guns. You despicable monsters. Alright, so we're going to talk to the console here. Hello, console. Access granted. Welcome, Commander. Emergency override permission accepted. Data core deletion procedure activated. Information is being collected. Please wait. Process cannot be executed. Security lock active. Multiple unauthorized attempts of data retrieval detected. Manual unlocking is required. Positions of compromised consoles are being transferred to the suit AI system. Important. The data erase routine can only be activated on the data for console. Alright. So, I'm going to find console numero uno, numero duo, and numero tres. It looks like the Xerax are trying to dismantle the ship, Commander. They've turned on the power and there's gravity. With any luck, they haven't found what they're looking for yet. This console is unlocked again. We should proceed to the next one. Okay. Yep. The Xerax are here and they're up to no good. Oh man. Radiation is still stonkingly kicking my bum. Okay, next console here. Convenient. Reactivated numerous access attempts. Detected access attempts in the console logs. Storage, none seem to be successful. Apparently, they were searching for command codes. I'm saving the attack pattern. Perhaps Kezel can uncover more detail. Let's hope. Difference in attacking those things from the side and the front is... Hey. Go. What are you doing here, you absolute savages? Okay, the bum end of the ship. Compromised console number 3. Sentry gun. Got it. Xerax. Reloading. More Xerax. They've brought loot with them as well. Not allowed. Interesting. Grab their giblets. There is gravity here, so we can utilize that. A minigun, medical devices, and a laser carbine. Lovely. Yeah, groovy. All right, I'll pick up the other bits as well from the ship when it's back in range. Right now, I'm out of range, so let's hit that console. Here we go. Find the console. Done. Interesting. The access attempt on this console followed an entirely different pattern. Again, command codes were searched, but also names. Yaden, Brenner, Perez. That pattern also differs significantly. I cannot say for certain if it was successful. I don't like where this is going. Access the data core, which is that way. Okay. Sentry gun there. Sit down, sunshine. Right. Deletion of the Titan's data core is in progress, but I'm afraid we've arrived too late. The data core has been hacked. Although the security lock engaged, data was downloaded beforehand, apparently onto a physical storage medium. I'll secure the signature for analysis. We should get out of here. I'm detecting multiple contacts approaching the wreck. Good point. Let's go. We should return directly to Omicron Control Station and consult with Kezel. If the data has fallen into the wrong hands... Dun dun dun! Oh no! What are we to do? Kill all Xerax. That's what we're to do. Shit it. Back to the ship. Offload the giblets and return to Omicron Control Station. Very well. Okay, we're done here. Let's go. Here we go. The Omicron Control Station, and once again we got to do the Kezel run. He's all the way down here. And oh, you weird purple git. Unfortunately, we arrived too late. It appears the data had already been copied. I wonder why the wreck hasn't been dismantled. Something doesn't add up. Regardless, we must cover our tracks to avoid detection. Perhaps we can find out who copied the data. If this will require substantial effort, I need to gather more information. Let's meet back here again in a few minutes. Be right back. Few minutes? Has it been a few minutes? Yeah. The fact that the data had already been downloaded is a dangerous setback, but thanks to your suit's AI, we now have a lead. I've examined the signatures of the attack software and the memory device. There's only one known renegade, Xerax Special Forces unit, that could be responsible for this operation. According to GLAD records, and we know their secret base is located in the Cassandra seat. Thanks for that. Secret base? Never mind. Anybody overhearing this conversation now knows it's in the Cassandra system. Go there, locate and destroy the stolen data. Expect heavy resistance. A rogue Xerax Special Forces unit? Unit responsible for some notorious actions in the past before even becoming too ruthless for the hardliners of the Xenu military, which officially disbanded them. Most members went underground, but they're increasingly resurfaced over the past year. It is suspected that there's a new leadership. They've also grown significant due to support from certain pirate clans, notably the Silurians. GLAD recently discovered one of their secret bases very close by in the Cassandra system. A stroke of luck we can exploit right now. I'm on the move! Okay, still didn't go ahead and name them, but alright. Anyway, I am very well equipped now. I just need to pop an armor mod in except where the over the EVA boost if we're in a non-EVA thing. I have a laser minigun. I have an epic plasma rifle. These fools aren't going to know what hit them. Let's go. Cassandra system, lock target. Target is that way. We could probably turn super lift off now, to be honest. We don't need that anymore. We can turn super lift off and cruise mode on. And there we go. Bit more fuel efficient. Probably need to turn our shields on as well. That's usually a good idea. There's the system, an unpredictable radiation monster. The good thing about it, the radiation will conceal your ship until you land on a planet. Secret base is located on Wastel. Okay, Wastel. Well, this is a cool looking L-class sun. Wastel is an alien OP planet. Okay, well, OP. They clearly haven't met a nightshade. Alright, let's go. That's a cool looking sun though. I'll give him that. Apart from the lines and anyway, let's go. It looks like a lime popsicle. It's so green. There's absolutely nothing in orbit. Oh, there's something over there. Maybe a POI of some sorts and a couple of asteroids. Copper, silicon, magnesium. Oh, it's a scusium asteroid. That is actually worth it if I can find that scusium asteroid. They're particularly rare. No, now that we've got 6 drills on this ship. Yes, we could eat it up, we could chew it, we could go num 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 num. There is a comm array, and it seems we are still undetected. The comm array is 11 kilometers away. You son of a bean. Very well. 11 kilometers away, but we can speedy uppy by going back into space. Oh my god, I'm going to need superlift here. I didn't realize this planet had so much gravity. Alright, superlift engaged. There we go. Fortunately, the waypoint persists even when we're in space, so we can go into space, and it's only 5 kilometers away because science or something. Here we go. Boom, we're right over it now. Get a closer look at this sucker. Oh wow, is this still in the game? I thought this might be where it was going, but I didn't realize it was still in the game. It's the comm array. Yay! I don't know how many times I've done this POI, and it's just a lot, and it's boring, and I'm bored of it. And it's not that it's necessarily boring. It's quite an extensive POI. It's just sigh, I guess. Anyway, let's go down here. I gotta change the armor out. Hang on a second. More. There's my... because this is what? It's -1 outside. I think our heavy armor can protect us from -1. And we won't need an EVA boost here. There we go. Okay. Let's thrusters off as well. Oh, why are my guns off? Whoa. Are all my guns off? I just heard them fire. Cannon turrets are on. So that should be orange, not red. That should be orange, not red. It shows us all weapons are off, but that's not true. That's a bit alarming. Anyway, maintenance access to the comm array here. Oh, it is radioactive though. I don't know if I got a radiation boost. I don't think I do. Anyway. Access denied. Authorization packet. Security alerted. Oh, well, never mind. Guess I'll open that. So that teleports me into the thing, and I don't really want to use that because then I don't have access to my ship. Right? So we've got a capital vessel which is armed with turrets galore and has shields and is just generally glorious. So we're just going to use that to just destroy everything. So the fortifications here, I think, are probably just missiles or something. I don't know. Probably the plasma things. Oh, hey. Oh, my God. I know some maneuvers, apparently. Oh, my God. What is going on? I don't even know. Okay, I hit a tree, and that was enough to flip my multi-kiloton capital vessel over like a freaking pancake. All right, there we go. With the guns are firing. Hang on, let me back off a little bit. There we go. All guns are firing. The range is quite short on this planet, so yeah. I mean, I think we only need to destroy that one. I don't think the others will be in range of us. So if we park, and this will be interesting. Can I park here? Can I park on top? Can I park on top? Because that will definitely get me, I'm so good. What parking? What great parking. Much wow. I don't think this thing will fit, unfortunately. It's got a bit of an issue with the spiky bits on the edge there. And it's too wide to fit between the two spikies in a diagonal, unfortunately. Yep, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can park it on top. Oh well, okay. Well, I'll just slot it down. Oh, I am in range of that. That thing is in range. Okay, we'll go destroy that one. Boys! Shoot the gun. Shoot the gun, boys. That's it. Yes, excellent. Shoot the gun. Marvelous. Excellent, excellent. My shields are just tank it. And I've got plenty of pentaxid now. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, welcome back. For those of you that are very familiar with my series of Empyrion Galactic Survival, you're probably very familiar of this POI and everything. So let's just get it done, shall we? Oh, well, radiation should be fine once we're inside. Heavy acid rain. Lovely. Mm-hmm. Yep. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's where we would have come in, look. And can we loot that? Shut the front door. I'll just equip that. I'll just equip that right now. Can you get me some shotgun shells? Yes, you can. Thank you very much. I could use that now as well. Not that I really need any other gun other than this laser minigun, to be honest. It pretty much does everything. Down we go. There used to be a sentry gun down here. Never mind. I forgot about you. Didn't forget about you. Oh, you. Shoot you in the bum. Hit you. Hello. Are we done? Not quite. Talk about overpowered. Haven't even had to reload yet. There we go. Oh, cheeky. No, forgot about you. Fair enough. I think the snipers are supposed to shoot me down this corridor, but they get stuck in the corner. Because, you know, early on. GG. Hitboxes. Really hot generators. Really hot generators. I honestly, I have nothing to say right now. I just kill everything. Murder, death, destruction, destroy, laser minigun, kills all. I might have to heal though. Fairness. There is that possibility. I thought there was some Xerox in here. Or at least sentry guns. Something. But alas, no. I'll take that. Oh, another ultra. LOL. I will actually take this time to heal my bum. There is some stuff in here. And, well, we are actually close enough for it. So, there we go. Most of this stuff is just like really basics, the little giblets and stuff like that. And to be honest, it's quicker to just mine the resources and than it is to just freaking harvest this stuff sometimes. Can't be bothered. Let's just go. Especially now that we've got 6 drills on our capital vessel. It's like, whoop, pretty much done. The other glorious thing about this is you can actually use this medical station here to heal yourself. Thank you, Xerox. Now through this door, and there are sentry guns everywhere through here. They are everywhere. Like Doom guy. I think they really overdid it on the sentry guns. I don't know. Snipers! They're actually facing the right way this time. I'm gonna have to reload again. Oh my god. Bit of target practice? Let's go. Is that it? Alright. That tree is saving that dog's life right now. Very well. There we go. The shotgun Xerox. Huzzah! Take those. Go in there. There we go. And again, lots of giblets. Think we can just cut through a fence here. Or maybe not. No. Oh, okay. I used to be able to just cut through a fence, but... I guess we're going to have to go the other way around then. They've made the fences indestructible. I'm also very aware that I've only got 66 rounds left in my minigun. Which does hurt slightly. Yeah, there we go. It did only make 1,000 rounds, like, what an idiot. It's a minigun, for Christ's sake. Oh look, there's 1,400 more. Never mind. Here we go, ration packs. Love that. Right, so we did flip it at that switch on the wall there, which opens this teleporter here, and this teleports us to the underground mainframe, or the one floating in the air that's trash and garbage. Ah, the one floating in the air that's trash and garbage. Good, 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 good. All right, well, the murder continues then in that case. Hang on, I'm healing. Can you just, like, wait a minute? Oh yeah, this thing doesn't do damage to these robots. Why does the shotgun not damage robots? I mean, it's still, like, you know, metal shards going pretty damn fast in their face. I don't remember there being this many robots here, to be honest. This is usually an unexpected amount of resistance. Alright. That's one. Floor dealt with. I think that's the only sentry up here. Only sentry left alive. And then we go down. Or we go up. I think it's down. We go down and then we go up. A damn robotic machine gun and Roombas everywhere. Right, there is a switchy switch here. Commander, it seems that we've arrived in time. Logs confirm that data of the Titan has been transmitted further yet. There's also an entry noting that the memory device used was apparently deliberately destroyed. I'll initiate a deletion routine now. Just a moment. It appears some bridge logs from the Titan were transmitted before the ship was destroyed. Give me a brief summary. Apart from what we already know, the Xerox arrival and the battle, Admiral Benner sacrificed the Titan to ensure the fleet's escape. The ship had previously been evacuated, except for the flight crew and the Admiral. Alex, Lamar, Jennifer, Zerogen, and Mercer Sr. and Admiral Yaden were the last to leave the ship. One log entry notes that survivors of the Heidelberg and other damaged ships had already been transferred to the Grand under Admiral Perez. Okay. A bit of good news. This is good news. Good news, everybody. Yo. And these are like warheads. Yeah. Look at that. And I don't think there's anything particularly interesting down here, but there is loot-wise, I mean. How do we get in here? Why is it? Is it all just... Okay, it's not glass, it's just a lip. There is, however, a loot box or two up here that is of interest. That one, which looks like a regular box, but isn't. Yeah, I need to heal again. And I don't think there's anything, yeah, there's flamethrower fuel, which is like rocking all shit around here, so I'll take that. And there's this one here, which has got nothing particularly exciting in it. And sentry guns everywhere. Oh, the sentry guns. Oh, and there's two up here as well. Yoink you. What have you got? Nothing good. Okay, good. I'll take that. And that. You, I'll take those two. You lot could stay. Right, there we go. Done. I thought it exploded. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Middle floor, there we are. Leave the mainframe. back to the relay. Oh, it does explode. Never mind. I just missed it. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Now, before we head back, I'm just going to pick up this Viscosium asteroid here. And these are the 6 drills, and you can see why I loaded them onto just one side of the ship. If they were spread out across the whole bow, well, I'd probably have to just eat most of this asteroid, if not all of it, because they'd be so unfocused. But clustered together like this, we can really focus on just the ore that we want. And yeah, as you can see, compared to hand mining, or even SV mining, this goes a hell of a lot quicker. In fact, I think, if I recall correctly, on vanilla, the mining turret that you can have on top, or whatever, the mining drilling turret you can have, is even quicker. Ergonomically, I prefer the laser drills because you can continue to fly and move the ship. Whereas in the turret, you have to stop the ship, get in the turret, drill what you can see, get back out of the turret, drive the ship, get back in the turret, drill what you can see, you know, and so on and so forth. It's just hitter. This is much easier to do. And as you can see, we've nearly eaten this whole asteroid now. And once again, back to Omicron. And yep, you guessed it, we're doing the Kessel run again. Alright, purple git. The operation was a complete success thanks to your daring actions, Commander. That should also protect my cover now. However, I believe we must investigate the incident further. For instance, how did this special unit manage to access the Titan's database unnoticed by the security detail? And what was their intention? Selling the information? Still so much unresolved. Let's reconvene here in a few minutes. I need to quickly gather additional information. See you shortly. Wait. Okay, is that a few minutes? Great. We've done good work here, Commander. We've resolved the critical issues. The data stolen from Titan has been secured, and we destroyed one more base of that rogue elite squad. Though we still don't know what they were up to. We should investigate further. As promised, however, you should first make contact with your people now. I'm transferring the coordinates of the Glad outpost to you. Good luck, Commander Spanj. Thanks a lot. Thank you for not calling me John as well. What the hell was that about? Anyway, up we go. Yeah, I wonder if you had a female character, you know, because clearly dude, right? But you can have a female character in this game. Would you still be John? If your character was female, would it still be John? I suspect it would be. Well. Anyway. That's equality? I don't know. Why can't you be called John? Women could be called whatever you want. They could be John, Steve, Alan. Who cares? Anyway, where are we going to go now? Warp to Iblosa. 28.9 light years away. Oh, we got very close to it when we went for our resource mining. There we go. Let's go to Iblosa. Hopefully this is the last of Omicron. You know, we don't have to come back here again. I'm done doing the Kessel run. Okay, here we are. The Glad outpost. We're advised to park our ship and enter the base through the entrance. Well, I was going to just pass through the rock, to be honest. But alright, I'll pass through the entrance. Okay, this is a very old POI as well, I think. Do not enter. I think we've got to blow this place up, if I remember correctly. Sea Commander Mercer Jr. Don't mind this guy. Just rocking a rocket launcher. In close quarters. Good choice of weapon. Well done. Yeah, it will certainly go well. Oh, you're Commander Mercer Jr. Yeah. Oh, hello. You look like a prick. Welcome to our outpost. Glad you made it, especially after the troubles. Kessel spoke highly of you, but frankly, I expect nothing less. Alex, especially, will be over the moon. I hope you haven't forgotten her birthday cake. You should also speak with Emerson and Palant. They've asked about you, but I'm talking too much. What would you like to know? Dude, it's been like a year, and you're making these sorts of jokes. I mean, okay, whatever. Thanks. Where's Alex? Yeah, where is Alex? She's on covert mission. Okay. Radio silence. Brilliant. So she actually doesn't know that I'm alive then. Where's the rest of the fleet? And what happened to them? So you splintered off from the fleet to form GLAD and take action, as you would say, and Admiral Perez decided to secure the fleet and protect the rest of the expedition. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Talk later. Okay. Toodaloop. Emerson, the old codger. What's up? What's going on with your arms, dude? Senior Mercer's missing, but apparently Alex knocked him out somehow. Have you got time to talk? Alex knocked out an old guy, basically. Alex tried to punch Alex tried to punch Mercer to get him away from the console so that the ships wouldn't leave before my shuttle was able to get back. But the ships left anyway. Let's talk later. Alan, the person with all the detail, apparently. Sorry, did I wake you? These new UCH people have got some animations. Kind of. Alex is on a secret mission, but our junior commander has requisitioned a bunch of containers, but they're unmarked. And Hendrid has been fiddling with the seals for hours. He's on a break now, but we need to continue his work. Right, okay. So you want me to talk to Commander Mercer? Okay. He's asked me to go and talk to him. He needs my skills urgently. You mean my minigun? You need my minigun urgently. That's fine. I'm more than happy to whip my minigun out anywhere. Oh yeah. Mine's bigger than yours. Hello, dickhead. One of our agents has gone quiet. Yarod is owner at Sigma Fulcrum. He's on a delicate mission. Go and get him. Okay. Yarod. Yeah, I vaguely remember them. I mean, I remember Sigma Fulcrum is a giant space station that you basically core and can take over and loot to the fullest and has traders on it and everything. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you know, I've turned it into a little base before, and the thing is like, when the story continues, you really don't really stay in one place for very long. Anyway, Sigma 0 is where we're going. 22 light years away. So again, no multi-jumps required. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is unfortunately all the time we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you found the tips in today's video useful, especially if you're new to the game. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.